my name is Chris, and I write and almost exclusively read fantasy. And over the winter break, I cataloged all of my books, which is a huge collection that goes off of both sides of this camera. And of the 496 I still own, about 1/5 of them are not fantasy. And so instead of just being disgustingly and annoyingly well read in fantasy, I want to try to read as little fantasy this year as possible. So I have some of these books here that I'm going to show you guys that I'm really excited to read this year. I'm not going to go over the plot of all these books, by the way, because it's going to take too long. But first up is A Woman is No Man, which is a literary fiction, kind of historical fiction, I think is also categorized. I actually read this over the holiday break because I had my reading challenge, and I cried and was very angry in a very good way because the book was so good, but it pissed me. Like a House on Fire, You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty, Yellowface with a... There's a bookmark back here. Did I steal a bookmark from somebody? Here's a bookmark. Yellowface, which I got for like $8 at the used bookstore next to my Pilates studio. Love in the Light, which is a romantic historical fiction that is also a musical. And I know Luke. He's such a great, awesome guy. I've met him. You guys all need to go buy this book. It's a romance historical fiction in the 1930s or 40s. Takes place in a lighthouse. He composed all the music. You have to go read this. The entire collection of the plays of Sophocles. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which is one of my favorite people in the world's favorite books. So we're doing a mini book club about this one. As well as The Count of Monte Cristo, which is one of my other favorite humans' favorite books. And then also for that little like book club of reading our favorite classics, we're going to read my favorite classic, which is Jane Eyre. There are a ton of other books that I don't own right now that I'm really excited to read. Include just kind of, I'm probably going to get back into my Jane Austen collection. I've actually had her collection of all of her books since I was a teenager, and it's very well worn, but I haven't read it since I was in like high school, maybe in my early 20s, and I'm a 33-year-old grandma right now. I'm also going to read a lot of like psychology books because in my book series that I'm writing, I'm getting more into the human psychology behind war and rebellion in it, and how we believe what we know isn't true, and what holds us onto our beliefs that we know are factually incorrect. So I really want to understand that more, and so I have some books like How We Know It Isn't So and The Believing Brain that I want to get into if I have the time and the spoons to do that as well. And I also am really excited to learn more about queer history as somebody who is newly coming into her queer identity, queer identity. There's a lot of queer scientific books and historical books that I really want to get into. So I'm really excited to read this year. I love all my fantasy books, almost 500 of them, but I really need to be disgustingly well read in all aspects. So I'm very excited for 2026. Bye!